You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, two hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibilities. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, cause there's no losing with this energy. You're kicking it with the Christians.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is the season finale, baby. This is the season finale, y'all, of One Marriage, Two Hustlers. This is episode number 20. Before we get started, let's talk about it. What you learned the last 19 episodes?
Man, we've been on the grind.
So what have you learned,
It just went by so quickly. I learned a lot. You know, we're getting better as we go.
Okay.
And I'm gaining more knowledge as we're starting to do more podcasting and watch other people's podcasts and do our research just to make our podcast better.
Yeah.
And so we've just learned so much. I mean, these 20 episodes went by so quick.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed the experience. I'm proud of us for staying consistent, for pushing through.
Yep.
And so I'm just excited about the journey.
What I learned is podcasting is a lot of work. It really is. It's not as easy as
it looks.
Some people would say. They'd be like, well, you know, just do a podcast, or I'm gonna do a podcast, but
you're just talking. But yeah. I mean,
you don't know the ins and the outs of editing and posting a video and rendering it out and where to put it, how to hide it. I mean, we gave you, like, right now we on YouTube. Cool. I'm cool with YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But the people who really support our content, they on Patreon. And the thing is, we put on Patreon because we didn't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Because all the work and effort and getting new mics, equipment, and we got new mics and microphones right there. Because season 2 is about to be lit. Cause we're bringing on single people, married people.
We're bringing the guests on, y'all.
We're bringing a ton of guests on in season 2. So, man, I just tell you guys, man, I'm gonna drop a podcast course by the end of the summer too. It's called Next Level Podcast. So, if you want that, it will be coming soon. So it's Next Level Podcasting.
Yes.
It's basically 10 modules, and it's gonna bring you through all the steps. And I know some say, what's the price? The price is gonna be $197, or you can just work with me one-on-one for $997 for 4 hours. So it is what it is. If not, just buy the course. If not, try it on your own. But I'm breaking down step by step. So let's get into it. Today's topic is,
why should you be yourself in relationships? Man, that's powerful.
I think
because go ahead.
No, go.
Because people, you know, when you first meet somebody, you know, you put it on your best self.
Representative.
Your best representative.
Yeah.
And so that person genuinely doesn't get to see the authentic you until you get into a relationship with that person.
Facts.
And you start to develop a bond over time, and they start to see the real you as you start to open up more and share more and show your true characteristics and your true traits.
And I just think that when you first meet someone, you don't truly get to know them. So what happens is, over time, they will expose to you who they really are, though.
Right.
And a lot of times we don't even know what questions to ask people. That's why that the relationships either don't last long, or you put yourself in a very vulnerable situation and you don't even know the person. So my thing is, out the gate, of course, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to just drop everything on a first date, but you kind of want to get to know them and try to want to, you know, see what it is, where they at. So, I mean, being authentic, man. Try your best to be authentic when you're dating people.
Yeah, because if you hold back, I feel like people hold back, and then you hold back because you're like, okay, I'm mad, but I really don't want to say anything, or I'm kind of frustrated, but I don't want to say anything, and then you hold all this stuff back.
Yeah.
But then it's 6 months later, what's gonna happen? You explode, and this person is like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, they don't know the real you. So I mean, just as you get into your relationship, you just start dating, or again, too, people not involving. So try to involve with your spouse. You know, a lot of people just not even involving with their spouse. So try to either involve with your spouse or be yourself. Cause me, I'm very loud. I'm very I'm not a. You know, we have a party. I'm on the table. I'm like, let's go. It's lit in here. I mean, I have to be myself. I can't be nobody else. If I try to be anybody else, this relationship will not work.
Yeah,
you know
and I think you have to be with somebody that allows you to be yourself, to be authentically you around your family, around your.
Because I didn't hear people say. I'm telling you, I didn't hear them say, I can't be myself around my spouse. I'm like, what?
And that's
what are we
crazy
talking about?
To me, with your spouse, that should be your most vulnerable place.
Man.
Like, where you feel like, because when I come home, it's like a relief because I can be myself. My husband here, I can vent to him. I can just be comfortable, just be at peace.
At peace.
Like, I feel like, ooh, this is my safe space. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Like, if that's how it should be, it shouldn't be like, oh, I don't know. I might not want to say that, or I might not want to do that because I don't know. Like, you shouldn't be with somebody if you can't be you. Like, he knows how I get sometimes. Like, that person should know you in and out.
They should. Yeah. They really should. And I truly want to help people with this podcast on different levels, because one reason why we want to bring guests in, these first 20 episodes, and some of you haven't seen all 20 episodes because you ain't on Patreon. Get on Patreon. But I want y'all to see other people's perspective, and not just so much our perspective.
Right, because everybody has something different to offer, because we all been through different experiences in life.
Yes.
And, you know, everybody's still experiencing something different in their lives at the moment. And so we want people to share, and we want you to get different perspectives, not just our perspectives, because we don't ever proclaim to know it all, you know?
Hey, I gotta ask y'all a question. Y'all love these shirts? You can order them. Y'all love them. Stay humble, hustle, and married. Stay humble, hustle, and married.
Hit me up if you want a shirt.
You know, anyways, I got off topic, but please, the concept of this is spending time alone is the best thing that you can do for your insanity.
For your own sanity.
Yes. So,
like, that just means get to know yourself.
Yeah, get to know yourself, and at the same time, express yourself to your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Too many times, you know yourself. I know myself, but your spouse don't know you because you haven't expressed yourself to who you are. You still have this mask on that's a representation of who you want them to think you are. Yeah. But once you take that mask off and get to see you, you start to be transparent. You know what I'm saying? You start to be like a glass where they can look through you. Then your life and things will get better.
And people understand you better too. Like, I don't know if any of you watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. So, like, when they get down to the last few people that they are possibly gonna pick or pursue, they do what they call hometown visits. Have you ever watched it?
Nope.
So the hometown visit is where you take this person back to your hometown.
And they get to see you. And
they get to know you. They get to know some of the things you like, some of the things you do. And I say, you know what? That's really important in dating.
It really is, though.
Because,
so, like, I took you to my hometown.
Yeah.
And it's good to go back and say, oh, this is how you grew up. Oh, you grew up in a single parent home. You grew up in a two parent home, or, you know what I'm saying, your dad raised you, your mom raised you.
Your grandparents
raised you. Because those are those psychological triggers that's going to trigger on you becoming who you are, who you are though. You know what I'm saying? So many times in our mind we like, okay, I grew up like this, I don't want to be like this, I don't want my kids to be like this. It's like, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the person who you are, it comes from your background.
Yeah. It shapes you. Like, you may not, of course, be exactly like the people you grew up around, but of course you're taking some things from that background and that culture that you grew up in.
Yeah.
that's how you became who you are. So it's good for the person you're with
Yes.
to get to know that part of you. So if you take someone back to your hometown or to meet your family and they like, you know, they kind of like, that's probably not the person for you.
You know,
because you have to have somebody that can blend in with your family.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Somebody that can socialize with your family, not act like they too good to be around your family, or you know, you're not good enough for them because you don't come from the same type of background.
But what's funny though is, and I don't know if y'all, some of y'all seen the video already, some of y'all haven't. But the question they asked in our last episode was, and this is crazy because it's something you really don't want to answer though. Who could you in your family, in their family, be without for the rest of your life? Like, who can y'all take out that y'all never got to see them again? That is a serious question.
Y'all know I'm a Taurus. We do that very easily. Like, we can love the hell out of you, but we don't ever have to see you again. And we don't mean anything by it, but that's just like, I can be by myself and be good.
Yeah, and I think that's another question you can ask your spouse. Like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, this annoying person that keep calling your wife or your husband, like, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's a tough situation. So, so spend some time with yourself. But as you spend that time with yourself, please make sure you share yourself with your spouse. And that's important.
Be open, be vulnerable, just be you. Be authentically you. Like, I've seen so many people get out of relationships and break things off because they couldn't be themselves.
Well, why is it that when people get out though, they
get out,
they feel like, oh, we finna have a divorce party.
It's on and popping.
Oh, we finna have this. Like,
I feel free.
Why you wasn't lit
what
like
was that
that?
post you showed me the other night?
And
the guy was like, he having a divorce party.
Oh yeah, he having a whole divorce party, man. That's crazy.
He was like, if people were in the comments like, congratulations, yeah, let's turn up.
Man, listen.
Like, dang.
But why you can't have that same energy
when you married,
or when you with your girl, when you with your guy?
Yeah.
Can't have that same. Let's turn up. That's like, we used to go turn up all the time. Some
they
people don't know.
closed our spot down, man.
Yeah, it was called Drink Houston. If you're not from Houston, you probably don't know. But if you music, man, we used to go. We gonna be turned up. Just go over there, turn up, dress up, turn up. Let the people know we here, man. We there. So I mean, it's just so crazy though that it's like all of a sudden you born again because you leaving that person. That's, man, I don't get that. Like,
and you taking selfies every day.
Oh my Lord! I mean,
you back.
You back
in action.
But you wasn't taking selfies when you was with that person.
Right. It's okay to do a little selfie, a little video.
Nah, they doing it every day though. They shooting it up. Trip.
When I post something, my husband be coming up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what you doing.
Post that, man.
I'm feeling myself today.
I'm feeling myself. Alright.
So
introduction.
You want to also have personal space and time to yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, how are you going to allow somebody else to get to know you?
And it's good to get out with friends. You know, I think a lot of times people are afraid to get out with these friends. They're afraid to get out with it's like co-workers. Huh?
They don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to adapt.
Yeah, but you gotta adapt, man. You got, I don't know. I'm just mentally like, I got my same high school partners, and it's like I'm just chilling, man. Like I can go out, we can chill. You know what I'm saying?
So it says when you give people the real, authentic version of you, everything else will fall into place. So that, to me, that just means like they're either gonna love you for you.
Talking about friendships,
or it may not be for you.
Because to me, some of your friends
temporary.
they temporary projects, so you can learn off of. Because look, it's two ways you're gonna learn. All right, I tell people there's two ways to learn in life. Number one, you learn through a mentor. That means somebody can guide you to what they've been to. Or number two, you learn through experience. Experience is the best teacher. But a mentor will help you understand and get there quicker. And that's serious business.
You start to find out real quick what you like and what you don't like.
And your friends?
Yeah. Like you go out with your friends and it's like they doing something that you really don't agree with, it's like, you really get to know yourself. Like, oh man, I thought I was cool with this, but this is kind of making me uncomfortable.
What? So you basically say, well, I'm gonna go out with them, but I might get to know them. Or, you know, as you out with them, you realizing like
they're not really your cup of tea, as they say.
They're not your cup of tea.
Oh my God. So another thing is important is to keep your hobbies. Like, people get into the relationship or they start talking to somebody, they forget all about what they were doing for themselves.
Because love can make you blind sometimes.
Some people stop going to school. They was going to school. They stop going to school.
That's crazy.
Or they was having a little business. Now they just stop their business because they so blinded about what's going on in this relationship.
Or they taking their spouse opinion and they're not moving to the next level. So it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Why? I mean, it's like you already. This is my thing, and this is why I love my wife the most. I shared my vision with her, and at the time I was grinding at a job, and then she said, "You know what? You need to get back to what you used to do." And I'm like, okay, so because it's like you get so caught up in doing so much other stuff. She's like, nah, you need to get back to that's what you do. Go do your thing. And now I'm back to posting videos and doing my motivational thing and working on different products right now. I'm so excited because man, it's like I got this big task I'm just trying to achieve. But once I achieve it, I can sit back and I can just collect my coins. So
and push through, no matter how you feel, no matter what the situation is, you gotta always try your hardest to push through. And it's hard. Like, some days it's hard, but you have to make sure that you push through for you. If you don't push through for anybody else, because at the end of the day, you represent you. And you can't blame anybody for not having success or not being where you want to be, but yourself, if you're not putting in 100%.
And I just think so many people as they in these relationships, and it's like you start off one way and then you try to adapt to your spouse. Once you adapt to your spouse, you adapt it to someone that you're not.
Right, you try to become them instead of just being you.
That's it.
Like, I can't be Lloyd Christen. I'm not Lloyd Christen. I have to be myself.
You have to be yourself, because
you have to be true to you. And so you have to have that person be themselves and you be yourself, and y'all come together. It can be something great. But if both of y'all the same person,
they ain't gonna work out the right way.
It's just like, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, but I see that so much. It's like we're telling you to be your authentic self, but some of you guys, and I heard people say this too though, well, it's good that I adapt to my spouse because I know what they like. But what they like is who you really are. That's the real question. You know what I'm saying? What they like, is that who you really are?
And they may not be what you like.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's called coming to a middle ground.
Come on.
Coming together and being great.
Come on.
Balancing each other out. It's just, oh my gosh, I see so many people lose themselves in relationships, and it's like, man, where the old you?
And but as soon that breakup happened, boy, I try to tell you, they back with full attack. They're a whole new person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they in the streets.
They in the streets. You for the streets now.
Oh, you for the streets.
But you wasn't for the streets when you was in that relationship. Now all of a sudden,
now you in the streets.
You in the streets. You loving the streets. You know what I'm saying?
You can get in the streets together.
Man. So that's why, man, listen, do not lose yourself. I don't care what nobody tell you.
Man,
okay.
Keep your sanity.
Adapt. Of course you gotta adapt when you're in a relationship. But if they have to understand who you are, you have to understand who they are. And y'all have to come together for a common ground. You know what I'm saying?
No one can be a duplicate of somebody.
Nobody.
That's just not how God created us to be. He created you to be you. Uniquely and wonderfully made. Fearfully and wonderfully made.
Come on. And what proof it is, no one has the same DNA.
Nope.
No one has the same DNA. So, as you are that exciting that person who used to be motivational, and all of a sudden you get into the relationship. Now you this moody person, not happy, going to a place you hate. So you go to your job you hate, and you go to your house you hate. That's a bad combination.
You ride in the car, not talking.
Man, that's a bad combination.
Looking dumb.
I seen this TikTok the other day. It says, when you go to restaurants, you look around, people on dates, but everybody looking at their phone. Everybody looking at their phone.
I get on Lloyd mission about this all the time.
Oh Lord.
Phone tone.
Oh Lord.
That's true.
That's true though.
So it's up to you to uniquely design your life.
Yes. And to stay who you are. You know what I'm saying? I listen. I know you will change. I know as time passes, you will change. I know that. Everybody changes. All right. But the person you are, the happiness, that really don't change unless the person you dealing with on a daily basis changes it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that don't change what you're doing. You just have to make it up in your mind. Is this something that you want to allow yourself to go through?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love these shirts. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble.
Yes. Stay humble, hustle, and married.
And married, man.
If you're in a marriage and you're going through something, like, try your best to pivot. Sometimes we're in situations that we want to just stay in one position, but we may have to pivot. I have to make a move.
Preach on
to make it work. Because if you stand in the same position and it's not working, you might have to shift. And so that's something that we have to do first in our mind and then in our hearts. And so that shift has to happen in order for a marriage to go forward and move
Our
forward.
relationship
And be successful. Because you can't keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, and pivoting is when you pivot. I want to touch on that pivot point. When you pivot, I mean, it's some kind of motion, some kind of movement that allows you to see a different position. You know what I'm saying? When you stuck you only seeing one position. You know what I'm saying? You only seeing one perspective. But when I pivot like this, what happens is now I see a different perspective at a different angle. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys, as you're pivoting in your relationship and you're trying to make it stronger, you might see a different perspective. But that perspective that you see, it can help your relationship. But you got to get with your spouse to see if they see what you see. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You pivoting, but you want them to pivot with you so y'all can see, because y'all both been looking at the same thing. So now we pivot again. Oh, it's something different over here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all both got to pivot.
Yes.
And
be open-minded too.
Be open-minded.
Open to changing positions.
So some of you was a shooting guard, your jumper broke. Now you gotta be the point guard, bring the ball up. You know what I'm saying? Change your position.
For real.
The position.
Put you in a whole new position.
A whole new position. So now you just need to be assistant.
Now you're gonna learn to adapt though. What's the little man, I forgot. But like, what is it a lizard that becomes camouflage? Like where you can't really tell he on the couch and he on the couch.
I think it's a lizard. But
so you gotta become like that. You gotta adapt.
But the greatest thing though is some of you guys are caterpillars, but you never can become a butterfly because the position that you're in right now, you're not allowing yourself to blossom. Huh?
You on your stomach.
Yeah, you're not allowing yourself to blossom. You just like
slithering along.
That's it. You moving along, but really, it's meant for you to fly. It's meant for you to become this beautiful. If you notice, we went to this butterfly place, and the butterflies are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They're like so beautiful. So I mean, listen, your life can be designed beautiful. Your situation can be designed beautiful. It's up to what you want to do.
That mind shift, that pivot.
That pivot. So, listen, to recap, before we let you guys go, first thing is this. We have learned, this is episode number 20, season finale. Hold on. Let me get the gun. Hold on. Talk to me.
Yeah. Super excited. Y'all know he running to get this money gun. Lord help him, Jesus. But we're super excited to go into the next season and bring some of our friends on and our family and close people. And so, yeah, it's going to be lit.
Hey, man, season finale, baby. Going up from here. Season finale, baby. Listen, man. This is season finale, man. Listen, man. Other than that, man, listen. We are excited. Season number 1 is over. 20 episodes.
Going to number 2.
We're going to season number 2. We bringing in people, man. We getting so excited about the new. I'm telling y'all, man. I got so much stuff that I'm bringing to the table. I got so many questions. I'm researching things, man. So listen, if you coming on this podcast, be ready to answer some questions.
We also are bringing you guys After Dark. I know y'all saw the promo.
Come
Super
on.
excited about it.
I like them nasty, real nasty. She like me, I'm nasty.
Check it out.
Hey.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and Instagram.
Go
and
to
subscribe to Patreon.
Hold on,
$5, y'all. My birthday passed. I wanted you guys to go and join.
Let's go. Patreon, man. So other than that, man, listen, we are very excited. I'm ignited. You know what I'm saying? Turn it up. The money going up. Let's get crunk, man. 20 episodes, 20 hours worth of content that we've been dropping some heat. If you got more topics, we finna come with some financial topics. I got some financial people I'm trying to reach out to kind of talk to you guys about your finances.
Yes.
I was looking up some Houston sex therapists, talking about maybe talk about your sex life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? About how you can work on it.
Yes. So that will be.
My wife is a counselor, so we're gonna.
It will be coming up. We're gonna have some good guests on, y'all.
Yes.
Super excited. But hey, until season 2.
That's
a wrap with season 1.
That's a wrap. And
we
listen,
out this thing. We love y'all.
One marriage.
2 hustlers.
Let's get it. Peace.
You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, 2 hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibilities. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, 'cause there's no losing with this energy. You're kicking it with the Christians.
Don't forget to follow us on all platforms.